Pull up a stool. You have probably had ranch dressing 1,000 times and never once tasted it. We're fixing that right now. Ranch dressing is a creamy, herby, tangy American condiment. Buttermilk, sour cream, mayonnaise, garlic, and a pile of fresh herbs. It goes on salads. It goes on wings. It goes on pizza in certain Midwestern households, and nobody is going to apologize for that. The version you buy in a bottle? It's fine. The version you make yourself takes about 10 minutes and tastes like what the bottle is trying to be. The texture is different, thicker, more alive. The herbs are actually present. The garlic is real. Once you make it from scratch, the bottle starts tasting like a memory of ranch rather than ranch itself. Here's the story. 1949. A plumber from Nebraska named Steve Henson is out in the Alaskan bush, cooking for his construction crews. Remote job sites, long days, men who will throw their food at the cook if they don't like it. His solution was a buttermilk herb dressing he'd been quietly perfecting. Crews loved it. He retired from plumbing at 35, moved to a California ranch, Hidden Valley Ranch, San Marcos Pass, Santa Barbara County, and started serving it to dinner guests. They wanted to take jars home. By 1957, he was selling the dry mix by mail for 75 cents a packet and filling every room of his house with the operation. Clorox, the bleach company, yes, bought the brand in 1972 for $8 million. And then they changed the recipe, added artificial buttermilk flavoring, made it cheaper to produce at scale. What you get in a bottle today isn't what Henson made. It's a very good copy of a copy. We're going back to the original. Here's the cool part. Ranch is an emulsion. Mayonnaise is already an emulsion. Oil suspended in water using egg yolk lecithin as the bridge. When you add buttermilk and sour cream, you're adding more water, more acid, and protein. The whole thing comes together in a way that coats the palate evenly, which is why a good ranch feels rich without being heavy. The resting time is not optional. What's actually happening here? The fat-soluble flavor compounds in dill and garlic need time to dissolve into the fat phase. A freshly made ranch tastes sharp and a little disconnected, like the ingredients haven't met yet. 1 hour in the fridge, and those compounds have migrated into the mayo and sour cream. 2 hours, and it tastes unified, like one thing. You need mayo, full-fat sour cream, and real buttermilk. For herbs, fresh chives, fresh dill, fresh parsley. Yes, fresh. Dried works in a pinch. Use 1/3 of the amount, but let it sit overnight to rehydrate. Fresh herbs give you color and brightness that dried cannot. 2 cloves of garlic, minced fine. Lemon juice, salt, pepper. That's it. The trick most recipes won't tell you. Go heavier on herbs than you think. Ranch should taste green. 1/4 cup mayo, 1/2 cup sour cream, 1/2 cup buttermilk. Whisk those together first until you have something smooth. You're building the emulsion base before the other flavors go in. If you dump everything at once, the garlic and herbs don't distribute evenly. 2 minutes, no drama. Now add your minced garlic, chives, dill, parsley, 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. If you have Tabasco, 2 or 3 dashes. You won't taste the heat. It adds depth, like a background note. Whisk again until everything is incorporated. Taste it. It'll taste good, but a little rough. That's expected. The fat hasn't had time to do its work yet. Cover it. Put it in the fridge for at least an hour. 2 is better. Overnight is the move if you're planning ahead. When it comes out, it will be thicker. Sour cream tightens as it chills, and the flavors will have come together into one thing. Here's the other thing most recipes skip. If the garlic flavor is too strong when you taste it at the end, that's because you started tasting too soon. Give it time. The acid in the lemon and buttermilk mellows it out. Before serving, give it a stir and check consistency. If you want it more pourable, more buttermilk, a splash at a time. If you want it thick enough to be a dip, leave it alone. It's already there when cold. Taste one more time. Adjust salt. Adjust lemon. This is the part that makes your version yours. Stores in a sealed jar for 5 to 7 days. It will taste better on day 2 than day 1. That is not an accident. All right, dip something in. The first thing you notice is that it's thicker than the bottle. It actually coats. The second thing is the herbs are real. There's green in there. The dill comes through clean without being overpowering. The garlic is present, but not sharp. The buttermilk tang is in the background, not in your face. This is what the bottle is aiming for and doesn't quite reach. The honest caveat: if you grew up on Hidden Valley, this will taste slightly different. It's less sweet, more herb-forward. Give it 2 or 3 tries, and the bottle starts tasting thin. Worth noting, this is also $2 in ingredients, not $4.50 for a bottle that's half water. A plumber from Nebraska invented the most popular dressing in the country, and a bleach company bought it and changed the recipe. Now you have the original back. See you in the kitchen.